It's generally very flat today, but then you got these little sections.
Well, this fucking left, holy shit.
Will it be of good use?
And Elijah's selling. Elijah, what was that, bro?
Oh man.
Probably like Andrew.
Also subs for all the 0 periods, huh? Who's he?
Nope.
You should know.
Maybe he's famous, bro.
Okay. Well, let's get our chicken on Seagull Pete behind you. There he is. It's just still living here, man. Nothing new, nothing old. Just Seagull Pete, Seaglin.
What the fuck was that? Charlie, those pumps were ass. Yeah, I tried to do like a bunch of tiny ones before we even did a main pump. All those shitty half pumps. What are you bogging a fucking pump track? It's insane.
I don't know, I was just bogging, bro. I had my Carver, I'm not really even used to it on land. And I go on pump on it, I'm like going way slow. It was my first time anyways, but then I borrowed some little kid's BMX bike and I was cracked. Doing some little bunny hops over each little hill. Oh, that was nice. That was fun. We were literally there for like 15 minutes and we left. Yeah, I guess that's just the attention span of some kids these days. But it's not my rules, it's the drivers, huh?
Elijah didn't even get on the right. Oh my god. Good thing Jake at least went.
Yeah, I was filming him the whole time. See, look everybody, today I'm doing a little 30-day cleanse right now. Today I'm commencing my little cleanse. You start in the mornings, make your bed, which I realized I forgot to do that this morning, so wrong, already ruined it. But no, for like the first hour of the day, you mitigate your blue light exposure. So the word mitigate means like reduce it or something, or just not do it at all. You do no blue light exposure for the first hour of the day, and then after that you try and get sunlight as fast as you can. Like you wake up and the first thing you do is just see the sun, because that's immediate like vitamin D exposure, and you're just mitigating your darkness exposure. Y'all like that word, mitigating? So you do that, freshen up. You know, I brush my teeth, as everyone should, twice a day. And I did like a little bit of meditation, I guess. I mean, I sat on my little couch in my room. I just thought, I'm like, what am I gonna do today? I thought about all my classes and all that. And then I took my bike. Normally I got my earphones, playing music in my ears. I don't know if that's good or not. But this time, when I was driving to surf on my bike, I was just in the wind, in the silence. Maybe that's a little healthier. So I'm not even using my phone right now. I'm just kind of thinking, you know, I'm getting a little bit of social interaction in with my boy Hunter right here, because they say human interaction is healthy. Healthy? Yeah, that's my new word. They say that's healthy. You gotta get in your daily touch every day. Pause, but you know, hug someone you love. They say that's really healthy too. They say humans were born to do certain stuff. Touch, eat, live in the sun, drink water, and we evolve with that. We can't ever change those needs. So in order to be as healthy as you can, you gotta do that. And, you know, I go to school, then I guess you can use your phone. Oh, this morning the hardest thing was just not being able to check the time. Like normally, yeah, I'd watch my TikTok when I'm waiting to leave, because I wake up at 6:15, I brush my teeth, and it's like 6:30, and I gotta wait like 15 to 20 minutes before I have to leave my house, because I don't want to be here at like 6:30. No offense to anybody, but. And then I do that, and what was I saying?
It's crazy in a month. It's my birthday.
What?
A month, it's my birthday.
Oh, are you excited? Okay. So, I guess at school, yeah, you could check your phone. I mean, I want to listen to my music. I need that to survive. That's the only way I change human evolution, is that I need music to survive. Stop being a cornball. You don't need music to survive. I think I do. As y'all can hear, I'm a little bit sick. Got a bit of a nasal bug going on. And so yeah, I'm gonna go back home after this. I don't know what I'm gonna do there. I think I gotta just do some work. They say work is really good. Work is a way that just keeps you productive, leads your mind to other things that you can be productive with. But even then, they recommend like blue light glasses. I don't know why blue light is so bad. I think it's just like, it makes you dizzy or something. But you can't even be using it before bed. I think I might have to end the clip because it's blurry. But yeah, in that little gap of time before school starts, I'm just gonna catch up on whatever work I need to set up for school. Then school starts, I do that. I mean, I'm always using my computer in there, so it's whatever. Maybe it's just like the blue light thing, the filter. I think that is the thing. Then I come home. I usually have lunch right away. I get pretty hungry. I have lunch. Then I just kind of do whatever. Maybe I should do my little exercise or something. You know, I've been trying to lift a little bit. Summer's coming up. You know, you gotta cutting up. I mean, I'm pretty cut already, but you know, gotta add some muscle to that. You know, I'm not surfing like y'all. I'm not working my legs insane, and working my arms when you gotta do the turns. I think it's a workout on all your limbs, I would assume. I went to the pump track, as I was mentioning. Went there yesterday. It was a workout. I broke a sweat. I was happy. And, you know, so yeah, after school, I'm just gonna try and do everything. Gotta get your protein, you know, whatever lunch I have, probably a turkey sandwich, that's good. Gotta have some like good bread that doesn't increase your carbs, because that's one of the three things. There's sugar, carbs, and I think beer's the third one. I don't know what they're called. The three blanks. Three Musketeers, Three Stooges, Three Wise Men, I don't know. Three something. But that's my little guide. I'm gonna try to be following that for the next 30 days, see how that changes me for the better. And I actually heard a really good piece of advice yesterday. I was in the car yesterday, and I mentioned to a friend, I was like, I don't really like this kid. They're like, why? I was like, he doesn't really like me. And he said, my friend said, be the better man and just be nice to them. That's what I do. I'm like, okay. So now I'm gonna try to be nice to people. Cause yeah, let me just be the bigger man. That's smart. And then good things will come in return. Maybe I think, I feel like I miss on a lot of opportunities, and I'm saying like, yeah, I feel like I do miss a lot of opportunities because maybe I'm not the nicest to a lot of kids. Because sometimes I'm not really that nice because I've been mistreated before. So my mind is automatically set to, oh, everybody's like that. Which for the most case is true, because people are, oh, my friends are toxic. Everybody's toxic, right? So my mind is kind of hard to switch to that mentality that everybody's just like that as a start. I think that's some kind of psychology. I don't know if that's pessimistic. I I don't. Maybe Freud said something about that. I think I learned it in one of my classes, but it's just something like that. So I gotta just be the bigger man and try to be nice, and good things will come in return. I mean, the biggest opportunity that I really want right now is I'm DJing at home, and the biggest thing is I want to be able to DJ at these parties. But in order to go to parties, you gotta have like connections and stuff. But me wanting to DJ at parties it comes from two things in my mind. The first thing is that I really want to DJ. Three things. I really want to DJ. I really want to DJ in front of people, which also stems into I just want to really just show people my talent, because people are underestimating me. I mean, I'm not that good, but it's still fun. And then the third thing is just like I want to be around other people.
You get done? What happened?
Dude, I like sliced my foot open. Look at it, bro.
Oh, like that. Good luck, bud.
Oh,
You want to come with me?
that looked bad.
Stop,
That actually looked very bad. You know when it's bleeding in the water, it's bad. Oh, that looked bad. I'm dying. And then like, I low-key been asking ChatGPT about what do I eat? Because I've been fit all my life. I never gained any pounds overweight. I've been in my BMI the whole time, my whole life. So I'm like, what do I eat? Because you know, in order to gain muscle, you gotta bulk up a little bit. You gotta eat. You can't just gain that from nothing. So eat protein. They said try to get 90 grams a day. I think I do that. I don't know, turkey, meat. I just eat a lot of meat. Every meal I try to get meat in there, pause. But I don't know why, but I think it's just my mind is also hard-coded to another thing. I just need to have meat. I hate vegetarian meals. I hate vegan meals. I mean, give me a cream cheese bagel, I'm not mad at you at all. I think it's the salt. But, bro, I need to have meat. Pause. But, I mean, I'll take a really good smoothie. I gotta start adding proteins in my smoothies. Also, have your healthy fats. Like avocado is really good because you need that for energy. I think fat is long term, and then carbs are slow term or short term, and carbs are long term. Or no, fat is long term. I learned that in my bio class, but that was last year. But like, just eat better. I forgot the main thing. I mean, cutting back on sugar, I'm not really focused on that. I think it will slow things, but dude, I'm about to go to Japan, and they got goddamn vending machines on every other block of every single street, everywhere. So you know I'm gonna be getting my melon cream sodas, bro. Come on. Tell me it doesn't sound insane. I can't cut back on anything for that. I'll try to keep working out there, but you know. But yeah, protein I've been trying to have every single day. It's like a third thing. I'm missing it. I'm missing. Like maybe oats or something. I don't know. I hate oats, but dude, I would just be eating like fruit. I don't know if that works or anything, but dude, all the fruits are in season. Cherries are back, apricots are back, green grapes are back. Everything's getting unvaulted, so I'm really happy. I just be grabbing all this fruit and putting it on one plate and just eating it. Not even eating it out of my way. Like, I love fruit. I've always been eating fruit, but a lot of pet peeves I have with food, like vegan food, vegetarian meals, obviously. I hate gluten-free stuff. I mean, Carrara West, don't get me wrong, I love me some pastries, but dude, gluten-free bread is my nightmare. It just sucks. People are like, no, you can't tell. Oh yeah, I can. I can tell. And I'm not saying that because I eat Wonder Bread all day. Like, I'm actually eating high quality stuff. But I want my gluten, bro. Like, I need that. And I'm not just eating empty carbs. Besides the fact when I eat a giant bowl of pasta and a giant thing of pizza and a giant thing of burger bread. God. And then, like, I don't know about y'all. Maybe this is just for the boys because I don't know what y'all's TikTok shop is like. I don't even have it. I gotta go on my side account to see TikTok shop. Which is weird that they have like very low protection on that. They just have new accounts with older ages, but TikTok shop, I know y'all are seeing two things. Goddamn mouth tape and them squeezy hand grippers. They're like, oh, can you do this little finger thing around your wrist? And the summer's coming up, then get a little hand gripper squeezer. I'm like, nah. Tennis ball. So now I have a tennis ball that I grip. And then the mouth tape, I don't understand the shtick behind that. The story is, and I guess I don't know if they're paid. A lot of wrestlers say it, or MMA, or soccer players, everybody, all the athletes say it. You need mouth tape when you go to bed because when you mouth breathe, your jaw gets rewired into like just like a chud chin. If you want a jawline, if you want to look smacks, you gotta tape your mouth because at night you're automatically fixated to breathing with your mouth, but when you breathe through your nose, you're just like, I don't know, you're healthier, something like that. So sure, if it's really not, I mean, I breathe with my nose unless I'm sick. Like, I've been breathing with my mouth, but unless I'm sick, I always breathe with my nose. And no, my mind is not hardwired to breathing with my mouth. The hell? It's kind of straightforward. You breathe one way and you fall asleep with it and you breathe like it for the whole night. That's how I always do it. But I'll be honest, it's easier to breathe with your mouth because you got a way bigger hole, pause, to breathe through. But if it's that important, I found an alternative. You take a Band-Aid, regular size, not one of the small ones. Take a Band-Aid, take a little push pin, and get the little padding out the middle. Get that little white padding, you know, the one that absorbs your blood. Get that, take it off. Take this, just the whole sticky part of the Band-Aid, and then put it on your mouth. Because that still has the holes to breathe. Even though you're not trying to breathe through there, I guess they say, imagine you start drowning at night and you can't breathe and you die in your sleep. I'm not even gonna try to entertain that because you're just dumb by saying that. Be honest. Imagine your friend covers your mouth when you're sleeping. Are you gonna lay down and just die, or are you gonna wake up and be like, oh my god, I can't breathe? But I guess a Band-Aid is a good alternative, and the adhesive is good for your skin. So, nice alternatives for everything. This little tennis ball squeezer is pretty nice. It's like quieter too. I have one of the hand squeezer things. Not the strong one, but I got one at Daiso, Japan. And a couple years ago. A weaker one when my arms were weaker, but every time you squeeze it's like it's like I need to oil up the metal, pause, but I don't know. I feel like I don't know what I'm trying to do. I've always been fit, but you know, maybe I can just try and switch up things, see if it benefits me for the better. I mean, you got nothing to lose. I'm not one of those guys that says I don't work out because it hurts, because it gurts. Shout out Cookie King, but I'm not one of those guys that says that. You do it and like it's whatever. I like the burn. Well, this guy's Timmy Tough Knuckles. He likes the pain. Nah, it's just like when I feel the burn, I know I'm actually being productive. I've always loved being active. I love being outside. When I'm like biking with the boys, you know, I always gotta be with the boys. I realized yesterday that if my friends aren't out, I'm pretty much never gonna be out of the house, like alone. Unless I gotta like run errands or something or do work, but I don't know. Oh my gosh. I just really need like that That interaction, bro. That social interaction, I need it the most. That's why I'm trying to get my DJ gigs, because once I get one, I'm on a roll. I got a promoter, and I'm getting signed to every single party. I can just have human interaction with other people. I just gotta meet more people, you know? I got some stuff I'm planning this summer. Trying to have a bunch of people, different places. That will be sick. It's because I love hanging out with people. It's awesome. Learning about other people's like experiences, different things. But you gotta get to know them first, really. Because again, I still think that everyone is just douches until you get to know them. So I'm automatically given like this attitude that I don't think is beneficial to me, because people will just treat me as a douche if I think they're douches. So think about it that way. Oh my gosh, bro. I'm dying, bro. The battery thing is already blinking red, which is bad, but you know, it's not a lot I'm missing. I mean, some nice air sections, but I don't think those are, it is what it is. Maybe I'll try and film with my phone, but I searched long and hard this morning for my other 2 batteries. I have 3 batteries. One of them's in this camera right now. I have 2 other batteries. They disappeared, bro. I don't know what happened. I knew exactly where they were. They're inside my backpack in the top pocket. And my biggest theory is that I guess that pocket was open one day, which I do remember it was. It was half open. Or, matter of fact, it was a third open on the side. And then these were in a pocket, so it would be even harder for them to fall out. But my theory is I guess they just fell out. So I don't know how much that's going to be to replace. But that's annoying. At least summer's starting. I'm not going to be filming as much, but at least I'm not going to be filming as long sessions. I always need only 1 battery, and then it's the days where you go to Hags and you're getting so much more, but those days I just use my phone, so I'm not too mad at that. Let's see how long this battery lasts. It's June now. All that talk about, it's May. It's about to be the half of May. I'm halfway through May. Almost done with May. All that. Guess what? Now it's June. So with the amount of battery I have left, I guess this is more a talking video than a surf video, but the amount of time I have left, I want to reflect on the school year. Now that's the we got 10 days, man. What is it, the 2nd? Matter of fact, we got 9 days, dude. A week and a half. So, you know, it went by fast, bro. I'm yawning right now. It went by fast. A lot of stuff happened. A lot of memories were made. But it happened fast, bro. Like, it came and went. No lie. I feel like just a month ago, I was coming back from Spain. I started my last 10 days of summer vlog. I feel like I was the same person then as I am now. Besides, I didn't have a clothing brand. I don't know. I don't even know. That's kind of all that's changed, really, but I was asked that question recently. How have you changed this year? I don't know. I even look back at like old clips like 2-3 years ago. All my friends are different. This is the weirdest thing. My friends, their voices were completely different. It was all high pitched. Mine was low key the same. I feel like I was just like, I time traveled back in time, and I was the same person, but they were all like much younger, except I was like shorter with this voice. I don't know, but how have I changed? I don't know. But you know, I keep thinking back to the DJ thing in the back of my mind. I'm like, God, I really, really want to do that, bro, because that's what my dad does, and I think it's the sickest thing, just being able to play in front of a bunch of people. And I play my own music at home for myself because that's what I like to hear, but to be a good DJ, you got to play for the crowd. there's two ways to look at it. To be a good DJ, you play for yourself and you play the music you like, and you gotta don't care about what anybody else says. Or to be a good DJ, you gotta play for the crowd service. I think I'll be more like that because I wanna have that chance to be able to be signed again if I go to one, but you gotta go to that first one. So I'm gonna talk to some kids. I guess they could be like my promoters for the time being. 2-3 kids I want to talk to. 2 of them are hosting a party. 1 of them just has the connections necessary. I'm gonna try and hit them up. Very quick last thoughts because it just died prematurely. It's giving me that extra battery life. Start of June, very excited for end of school. Going to Japan, first 2 weeks. Happy to be filming right now. I'm so grateful for everything. Being very introspective on life. I'm trying to DJ like little house parties, not the giant ones like with older people with security, just like local and all that. So if y'all have any connections, let me know, get in touch. And yeah, thank y'all for watching. Hope y'all like my little spiel if you got your volume on. If you don't, it's just this exact frame for like the whole video, but you know, I appreciate y'all and have a good day. Last wave maybe, if I have the battery life. Another last wave. While I'm filming this, RIP Lucas's foot.